Let us begin with topic digital electronics from Unit 1. Introduction. There are different number systems that are used to represent the data or information. We are familiar with decimal number system in which we use 10 basic symbols 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So in decimal number system, we represent any number by the combination or group of these 10 digits 0 through 9. In case of binary number system, we use only two symbols, and these two symbols are nothing but 0 and 1. So any number in binary number system is represented by using the group of or combination of 0 and 1 only. Therefore here the base of this binary number system is 2. Usually it is also called as radix of a number system. So radix or base of number system is nothing but number of symbols used in that number system. So in decimal number system we use 10 basic symbols. So base of this decimal number system is 10. Now one more number system is used in computers, that is octal number system. So in octal number system we use 8 symbols 0 through 7. So any number can be represented by using these 8 symbols. Then one more is there which is particularly used in microprocessors, that is hexadecimal number system. So in hexadecimal number system we use 16 symbols 0 through 9 and A to F. So these are the different number systems which are used in computers. Particularly in computers we use a binary, octal and hexadecimal number system to represent a data, information, any character. So a particular code is related with a character. For example, if we consider a character A, the ASCII code related with A is 65. So this code 65 can be represented either by using a hexadecimal system, octal or binary number system. So in this curriculum we are going to study a digital electronics which basically make use of a binary number system to represent the data. Now let us come to our topic, that is logic gates. So the basic question is, what do we mean by logic gates? So firstly, what do we mean by logic gate? So firstly we see the definition of logic gate. So logic gate is a logic circuit with one or more inputs but only one output. So this circuit has only now let us see the logic gates with the help of this block diagram. So this is the electronic circuit or a logic circuit which has got more than one input and there is only one output. Usually the inputs are denoted by alphabets A, B, C, like this up to Z, and the output of this logic gate is denoted by a alphabet Y. So remember, logic gate has more than one inputs and it has got only one output. Such a logic circuit is called as logic gate. Now, when we are going to study the logic gates in this topic, we study these gates by using the points. Firstly, we define the gate, or we give the definition of the gate. Secondly, we see what is the Boolean equation for that logic gate. So this Boolean equation is nothing but a mathematical relation which relates the output y with the inputs a and b. So here y is equal to a or b. This is for OR gate. Here we have y is equal to a and b. This is the Boolean equation for AND gate. We are going to study later on in this topic. Then we must know what is the logic symbol for that particular gate. Different gates have got different logic symbols. So here I have drawn the logic symbol for a AND gate. So there are two inputs, input A, input B, and there is only one output, that is denoted by Y. So there exists a relation between Y and A and B, which is written by using a mathematical relation known as Boolean equation. Then one more important term that is used in studying logic gates is truth table. So what is the meaning of truth table? This is a table which gives the output corresponding to different values of inputs. So for example, here we have taken two inputs A and B. Now the total number of possibilities for two inputs is 4, and these 4 possibilities are A is 0, B is 0, A is 0, B is 1, A is 1, B is 0, and A is equal to 1 and B is also 1. So depending upon the values of these inputs A and B, the output varies in accordance with the type of gate. Here I have written the truth table for OR gate, and therefore we are getting this type of output. Now the number of inputs decides the number of possibilities or number of rows in a table, because in binary number system the base of the number system is 2, and therefore if we have two inputs, then the total number of possibilities are 2 raised to 2, that is 4. And these 4 possibilities are nothing but the 4 decimal numbers 0, 1, 2 and 3. 0 in binary number system is represented as 0, 0. 1 in binary number system is represented as 0, 1. 2 in binary number system is represented as 1, 0, and 3 in binary number system is represented as 1, 1. So in this way, if we have two inputs A and B, the number of possibilities in truth table as input are 4. Now if we consider the number of inputs 3, A, B and C, then the total number of possibilities will be 2 raised to 3, and that is 8. So you have to start at 0 and go up to 7, and you represent this 7 in terms of binary number system, and then you can find out what is the output corresponding to the inputs. Then we should know what is the meaning of 1 and 0. So if we consider positive logic, then the meaning of 1 and 0 is given in this table. So when I say that the logic state is 1, the meaning is the voltage at that input is plus 5 volt. If we consider the logic state 0, then the voltage at that input is 0 volt. 1 and 0 can also be referred as state on and state off. So when the logic state is 1, one can call it as the state is on state. If we get the output as 0, then we say that the output is in off state. In terms of voltage, when we say the logic state is 1, means it is a on state, and the voltage at that point is plus 5 volt. When we say that the logic state is 0, means the state is in off state and the corresponding voltage is 0 volts. Now the logic gates are available in IC, integrated circuit format. So when you like to use a logic gate to construct any digital electronic circuit, then you should have to purchase a integrated circuit from the market. So this is the real view of logic gate IC. The number of these ICs will begin with 74XX or CD40XX. Now what is the meaning of this 74? So this 74 series indicates that this is a TTL family, transistor logic family gates, and the 2 digits XX indicates the type of gate available within that IC. So this 74 series is usually called as TTL family of logic gates. On the other hand, if you consider CD40XX, so CD40XX represents CMOS family of digital gates, and this XX again represents the type of gate that is available in that IC. This 74XX series requires the stabilized plus 5 volt supply for its working. Similarly, the CD40XX requires plus 12 volt stabilized power for its working. Now we consider the type of logic gates or the classification of logic gates. Now, as we have seen the definition of logic gates, so this is an logic circuit having more than one inputs and only one output. Now the logic gates are classified as basic gates or fundamental gates. So any other gates can be constructed by using 3 gates: OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate. So OR, AND NOT gates are called as basic gates because by using these 3 gates we can construct any other type of gate, and therefore these gates are called as basic gates. Another category of gates is derived gates. So derived gates are nothing but the gates which are derived from the fundamental gates or basic gates. So examples of these gates are NOR, NAND and XOR gate. So NOR, NAND and XOR gate can be constructed by using the OR and NOT gates. Therefore OR and NOT gates acts as the basic building block for digital electronics. So derived gates are always constructed by using the basic gates. So the examples are NOR, NAND and XOR gates are called as derived gates. Now we are going to study the basic or fundamental gates, that is AND, OR and NOT in detail. Now let us consider the first gate, that is AND gate. So firstly we see what is the definition of AND gate. So AND gate has 2 or more inputs but only one output. Now the output is high when all the inputs are high. When any of the inputs is low, the output is low. So these statements defines the relation between the output and input. So the important point is the output is high when all the inputs are high. If any one of the input goes low, then the output of this gate becomes low. Now let us see what is the Boolean equation. So the Boolean equation is y is equal to a dot b. But this should be read as y is equal to a and b. A and b are the inputs and y is the output. So the output is related with the inputs by this dot symbol. So this dot symbol represents the AND operation. So you should read it as y is equal to a and b. Now the logic symbol for the AND gate is shown like this. So it has got two inputs a and b and it has a single output y. And how these are related? These are related to each other by this equation y is equal to a and b. Therefore this equation is called as the Boolean equation and this is the logic symbol for AND gate. Here we have considered two input AND gate. Number of inputs will be more than one, that is our definition, but always there is only one output. Now let us see what is the truth table for AND gate. So in truth table you have to firstly write down the inputs a and b, their possibilities 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Always remember this sequence 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So this is 0, this is 1, this is decimal 2 and decimal 3. Now this AND gate just works as a multiplication operation. So here we find that 0 and 0 is 0, or roughly we say 0 multiplied by 0 is 0, 0 is multiplied by 1, that is 0, 1 is multiplied by 0, that is 0, and 1 is multiplied by 1 is 1. So this AND operation works like as a multiplication operation. So this is the truth table for AND gate. So here we see that the output is high, means 1, when both the inputs are high. If any one of the input goes low or both the inputs goes low, the output is low. So in this way we define the AND gate or AND operation. So in case of AND, the output is high only when both the inputs are high, otherwise it is low. Now the example of this AND gate is IC 7408. So in market you will get this logic AND gate in IC 7408. This IC has 14 pins for external connection. So the arrangement of pins is made in two lines. So this is called as dual line package. So 7 pins on one side and 7 pins on the other sides. Here the first gate is available between pin numbers 1, 2 and 3. So pin number 1 and 2 acts as the input and pin 3 acts as the output. Second gate is available in pin numbers 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 inputs and pin number 6 as the output. Now you have to give plus 5 volt supply to this IC for its functioning or working. So you should connect a plus 5 volt supply between plus VCC and ground. So positive of the power supply is connected to VCC and negative of the ground is connected to the ground pin. So you have to apply the power supply between VCC and ground. Two more gates are available here. One again gate is available between 10, 9 and 8 and one more gate is available in 13, 12 and 11. So we find that within this IC 4 AND gates are available. Therefore, this IC is called as quad. Quad means 4. Quad 2 input, because every gate has 2 inputs. Therefore, we can call it as quad, means 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gates are there. So, quad 2 input AND gate. So, remember the IC number, IC 7408 represents AND gate. Now, the second basic gate is OR gate. Now, we see the definition of this. OR gate has 2 or more inputs but only one output. Now, what is the relation between output and input? The output is low when all the inputs are low, and output is high when any one of the input is high. So, this is the definition of OR gate. And this OR operation is denoted by the symbol plus. So, the Boolean equation for this OR gate is given by y is equal to a plus b, but you should read it as y is equal to a or b. So, this plus symbol indicates the OR operation. Now, the logic symbol for OR gate is shown here. So, again it has 2 inputs A and B, and it has got a single output Y. So, each gate has its unique logic symbol that should be remembered properly, because when we are drawing digital electronic circuits, then we draw that circuit by using these logic symbols. Now, we write the truth table. So, as usual, the inputs are A and B. There are 4 possibilities: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1 for the inputs. Now, by using this Boolean equation, y is equal to A or B. So, this OR gate works as a addition operation. So, 0 plus 0, that is 0. These are the rules for OR gate. 0 plus 1, that is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. But 1 plus 1 is not 2. This is because we are using a binary number system, and in binary number system there is no symbol 2 that is allowed. So, 1 plus 1 is not 2, but it is again 1. Meaning is, if the input A is high, the input B is high, the output is also high. So, here we see that from this truth table that the output of the OR gate is low when both the inputs are low. If any one of the input becomes high or both the inputs are high, the output is high. So, this is the unique column. This is the unique row that defines the OR operation. So, the output is low when both the inputs are low. Now, the example of this OR gate is IC 7400. So, if you go to the market and if you purchase the IC 7400, what is inside it? Inside this IC you have 4 OR gates. So, this is also called as quad 2 input OR gate. Now, let us see one more fundamental or basic gate, that is NOT gate. Now, what is the definition of NOT gate? A NOT gate is a gate with only one input and one output. So, this gate has only one input and one output. A NOT gate is also called as inverter. Remember, a NOT gate is also called as inverter. Now, what is the relation between input and output? The output is complement of the input, and this is represented by the Boolean equation y is equal to a complement. How one should read it? Y is equal to a complement. So, this bar over the input indicates that this is the complement of the input. This bar indicates the complement of the input. So A is the input, then Y will be complement of it. What is the meaning complement? If suppose A is equal to 1, then here Y will be equal to 0. That is the opposite state. Now if input A is 0, then output Y will be 1. So always the output is in the opposite state of the input. So this type of gate is called as NOT gate or inverter. So this bubble, this is called as the bubble. So this bubble indicates that the output is the complement of the input. When you are reading the digital circuits and whenever you find a bubble at the end of the input, what is the meaning? It is the complement of the input. Remember this. Now the truth table for this NOT gate is, now only one input. So there are only two possibilities. Either the input A will be 0 or it may be 1. So if input A is equal to 0, the output will be complement of input. Complement means opposite state. 0, then it will be 1. If the input is 1, then the output will be 0. Now if we consider the example of this NOT gate, then that is IC 7404. Now here we find that in this IC there are 6 NOT gates arranged in this fashion. So this is called as hex inverter. Hex means 6. Hex inverter, because NOT gate is called as inverter. So how many gates are there in this IC? In this IC there are 6 logic NOT gates, and therefore it is called as hex inverter. And the example is IC 7404.
Now I sum up the things which we have studied just now. We have seen the definition of a logic gate, the classification of logic gates as basic gates and derived gates. We have also seen the definition, the Boolean equation, the logic symbol and truth table for basic or fundamental logic gates like OR, and NOT gate. At the same time, we have also seen some of the examples of ICs available in the market. Thank you.